I'm just going to get right into it. I play these 25 zone games. All right, here we go. And I've actually haven't been winning the last few episodes, and we're down 90 from our high. So we're almost 4 buy-ins down from our high. Not that big of a deal. Can't really think of too many hands that I played poorly, except for pocket eights when I flopped a boat. That was just stupid. But in general, nothing really good has been happening. So I'm going to try to turn this around right now. And this is just not a good call. But I'm going to raise him because it's not going to take too much to get him to fold everything. Except for an ace. Oh man, now I got a straight. So I guess I'll bet. Oh, goodness gracious. What the hell? Oh. Well, he should have folded on the flop anyway. Oh, okay, well, that's a good start. Try not to give it away. And last episode, just had a gut feeling that I wasn't playing well, or just wasn't feeling it. So I jumped off and going at it the next day. All right. Well, it's not going to take a lot to get him to fold. There's no reason to bet this too big, but I am betting. Just hope he folds. I'll take this guy calling. It is 11 o'clock on a Wednesday, p.m. So these people might be drunk. Who knows? This is definitely a great time to play if you are going to be playing. All right, now he liked his hand enough to call with the short stack. This board doesn't change anything, so I'm going to bet it. I mean, he might even just call with. Oh, well, he folded, but I can see myself betting 125 into that pot 5 times in a row and having the guy play back at me. It just so happened that time he folded. Oh, God. Guess we got to wait around. I'm not beating anything. four betting nines in that spot isn't the worst because that guy's likely to three bet on the button with a whole bunch of hands. Four betting's not the worst, and if you can kind of make it like a small four bet, he'll call, and then you have to play poker with the guy in position. It's just very difficult. So I folded. I'm definitely calling. And I'm folding. The only hand that he will fold now is ace-king, which he could have, but I mean that's a pretty strong play to go from 1 to 3 from the small blind. So I'm folding. And there's just nothing I can really do to outplay him. But I would like to get it back. I want to get this stack up to 100, and that would make me feel good. I was a little bit upset. I wasn't upset, but I was losing. I was down 90 from my high. So I looked in my bonus account and figured if I had some free money, some bonus money, I could play blackjack or one of the casino games. And it turns out I have 55 to play with. But, and this is important for everybody listening, don't ever use don't ever go to the casino and start playing unless you have zero money in your account, because they take the money from your cash balance first. So in order for me to play that for you guys, I gotta get down to zero. So just don't play those casino games. Oh man. Queen. Oh gosh, I'm the worst. I'm just the worst. I didn't bet the turn because that 2 didn't change anything. So if he liked his hand enough on the flop to call, he'd be more inclined to. He would probably call on the turn. But man, I am the worst. But if I would have fired on the turn and the river, he would have folded 100% of the time. And he would have folded on the turn. Well, let's just hope he has none of that. But a short stacker calling from the blinds, they love calling with king, queen, king, jack, king, 10, those types of hands. So quick fold. Quick fold. Now I'm starting to think that he has a king. So I'm going to bet it again. Or he hit a flush, who knows? Alright, back down to even. If he's floating with a pair in a gutter and that club comes out and he doesn't have a club, he thinks he could be drawing dead, he would insta-fold. And he would call with the ace. Man, what is with these people limping in? Oh, that's a good flop. Like I said, maybe the last video or 2 videos ago, I've been watching me play. I've been watching the videos, and I'm definitely not playing as good as I can be. And the most recurring problem that I've had is on the turn. Firing with good hands on the turn when I should be checking a lot because these people love stabbing, and I'm firing on the turn too much, especially when I 3-bet from the blinds. I'll have like aces on a king high board, and he'll float me one, and then I'll just bomb it, and then they fold. And that just seems to be happening a lot. And I just can't assume that they have the king and are going to pay me because they float wanting to maybe steal. So I gotta maybe check raise with aces on a king high board on the turn in a lot of those spots. I'm just shutting out action. I'll try to find. I'll find 3 of them. Maybe I'll make a video because it really is weak. And I know I'm not the only one doing it. I was going to bet 75 cents if he checked it to me and just hope nobody raises and give myself a pretty decent price at that gutter or ace or runner flush. But he bets that amount. If I call, who knows what other people do and what other people do. But betting 75 cents on that flop is not bad because they never raise. Well, I kind of want to get a call. With that ace, with that suited ace where I flopped a gutter, betting 75 cents, you kind of give yourself a good price. And a lot of times that's better than checking and hoping that they check it around. And who knows, they might just all insta-fold too. not know what time I started. Oh, I'm going to start playing those. All right, give me something good. I just didn't like that flop. Because if he knows that even if I have aces and he goes crazy on those kinds of boards, or a turn card that connects with that flop, he knows that he can get me to fold aces. So making that continuation bet, it's just so. Even though he would just check fold and insta fold a lot of the times, somebody that wants to play would certainly go a little crazy there. I'm gonna re-rate this one. I'll take a 3-bet. Nope, nothing. He knows I probably don't have that. Well, actually, I'm probably more inclined to have that board than he is if I'm raising on the button and he's calling from the small blind. Let's just hope he calls, if anything. Oh well, I was going to try to put him on king queen and call a bet, but I guess not. And I'll try something new. All right, 1 for 1. give me something good. But yeah, the last couple hours, maybe even 3 hours, basically ever since I bluffed that guy super hard with ace queen, they have not been hooking it up. And I hope one of these guys calls. Well, he's instantly folding ace king. Two for two with the suited kings. Like, opening this, I don't think that's winning. I mean, what am I going to hit? Let's hopefully we can get him to fold ace high. And he's got 22. He doesn't want to spew any money with ace high. Even though he probably knew his ace high could have been good. Well, that's a good flop because he will pay off with an ace. Well, every time I bet this, they fold, so I'm gonna... Well, maybe I can get him to pay for a spade. Maybe he'll pay me some money somehow. But I guess if he does call with just a spade, I should check it to him. Yeah, I should have checked that river. Definitely should have checked that river because I checked the flop. And most likely he's just going to give up, but that was a definite check on the river. All in. Go all in. All in. And nobody's just shipping all in willy-nilly. nothing has been happening. I'm sorry, people. I mean, this is just boring. Alright, give somebody queens. I guess nobody had queens. But back to the Ignition Casino bonus thing. If you do lose all your money in poker, you almost definitely have some form of casino bonus just sitting there. So don't forget, just make sure you go broke first and then go play those casino games and try to boost it up. And the last time I played those games was a little bit ago, and I just went for regular blackjack because I'm boring. But I'm sure they actually have some fun games if you just take the time to search through them. Well, you know, at least he made it small. Oh, that made it easy. Come on, somebody. Yep. Guess it's just one of those nights. All right, well, it turns out I've been playing for half an hour, so this is my last hand. Let's hope I double up. That's not a good start. Might mean my ace high is probably good. You know, if he does have a gutter for Broadway, or you know, let's charge him. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. That was a very boring half an hour, except for me beating kings. I guess I'll play this one on the first hand, but I'm just gonna end this video and then just jump right back into it. And you know what? I'll start out with 30 on the table. Oh man, well, I guess that's an easy fold. All right, well, thanks for watching, And next time let's hope it's a little bit more exciting. All right, bye everybody.